Hello Infernal friends, I'm super happy to bring you this content. I'm gonna try to make it fast. Basically, I improved the deck from last version to right now. It's incredible. So the end goal is pretty much the same. We are gonna FTK, we're gonna skip the opponent's turn, but this time we are not using Dark Warrior and gambling on dangers or having to play 60 exclusively. Because now we are just playing double side style, remember? Just double warrior with tuners so we can synchro spam with tokens. Yeah, that's the game plan here. So pay close attention, I'm gonna show you the combo right now. I don't wanna wait, it's too crazy. I'm so proud of myself for loving this. In this case, I'm gonna just give credit to myself because it was my idea and I'm super happy about this. I don't usually say that, so trust me on this one. So this is just a basic combo and you need Isolde plus Tuner. I know that sounds like a downside, but if you deck build correctly, you should be getting that most of the time. So yeah, this is just like Connect to Oliver, and this is the classic. Okay, now I'm showing you a combo that requires like every resource, but the idea behind is that I don't want to spoil it. You just pay attention. We are adding red layer. As usual, we are milling the quips and getting the burning. Now we summon the tuner extender, recovering Phoenix Blade. And now before going to Halki, we start spamming with Metal Marcher. Now this is an idea that I had a long time ago when I first created the double side. I mean, when I start optimizing, because there was a line, if you saw my YouTube video, where I show you that we could go into an early Herald. To early I mean before Halki. So that's what we are doing right now. So at this point, the opponent can no longer nib or use any one-hand trap. If they did like nib right before this, don't worry, we probably need more extenders, but with more extenders we could like full combo because we still have Halki. So yeah, we are making early Herald, that's the crazy part. So now the entire combo, the entire FTK is protected by Herald. And how are we going to achieve it? To achieve this? Well, we just make Halki, get Jet Synchron, then we use Halki and the token to summon a Sprite Elf. Because this is crazy, but not only for Sprite, also for our deck, for INFERNOBLE. Because yeah, it's gonna stay here for the whole turn, doesn't matter. Now this cannot get like imperm. I mean, this was already beating a Veiler, but now it can no longer get imperm. And now this is going to revive Doppel. Yeah. So the idea behind this combo is that before with Doppel we were using a Celestial Shaman, but that locked us into Synchro Summoning, but this don't. So yeah, this has a lot of upsides. Basically this one. So now we can do 1 into 3, but Metal Marcher is not available. What's the other best Synchro 3? Can you guess? Yeah, Tatsunoko. And that's why we are adding red layer. We are gonna burn it. And I know like, but this doesn't work if Isolde gets negated. I mean, it does. We just don't make Herald and use our materials in a different way. Like we are using this because we made an early anti-hand trap. That's the whole point. So now we can make it ruler. Never use this for 2 reasons. One, it could mill the bamboo card that we need to make this live. We have to activate this and then activate a bamboo sword. But if we mill that bamboo sword that we need for this, the combo is over. And also under Herald, everything is gonna get banished, no recovery. So there is no point. The only way to use this is if there is no Herald, and maybe if we are playing Punk and we are playing maybe light dark hand traps, or we didn't normal summon. Yeah, but not right now. We don't need it. That's the crazy part. Now we need to discard 1, so I'm adding the 3 cards of the starting 5. So it was like Connector Oliver and 3 blanks. So we need to discard 1. I mean, the only reason is because we cannot use Isolde or Doppel to recover blade, because we need those two for Chaos Ruler in this exact combo. But in different combos without Herald, using like Cupid Peach, then we have another light, so it is okay to banish both. Or if we have a Dark in graveyard, or if we already use this to negate, so we have this as light. So you know, everything changes, but this is like a standard streamline, no variations. Yeah, we discard one, get Jet, get Braver, get the equips. Now we are only equipping 2. You may say, why not utilize the full effect? I mean, to save bricks in the deck. But if you want, please equip the normal bamboo sword, then this adds you the golden and you pot of greed, or you can equip Joyous to recover a warrior, a fire warrior. So that's up to you. But right now we are showcasing the 40 card version with as few bricks as possible. So yeah, like at this point we don't need to pot of greed if we are FTK, you know what I mean? That's my theory. Sorry, that went too fast. So yeah, we resolve Burning Bamboo. So at this point, with this resolving, we are not dying. The opponent is keeping main phase 1, therefore battle phase, because nothing to battle. Maybe just Italy into something, but you know, that's not enough. Now we turn 1 token into Linkuriboh with Revive, Chaos Ruler, and that's a Warrior, Cybers, whatever, and Dragon. And that's Curious. We mill the trap, we mill 3, and every monster we mill is gonna get banished, but it doesn't matter. Because the only thing we need to do is use Durandal, get Lady. And if we use Durandal early, because my theory is that we max on this card, then yeah, we needed another extender. Or maybe we were just using Herald at that point. Or maybe we didn't start with Herald, you know. Like this is like making Lingros in the Lingros era. Lingros could be an early interruption or just extenders. So instead of having this could have been Marcher and Token into more extenders, into whatever we needed. Yeah, that's what I want you to know, to understand. So anyway, here we grief on this card another, and you may think, oh, this is a -2 combo. Remember, we could put a greed, and if we had more warriors, we could have fodder for this. So yeah, not always, not all the time. Yeah, so. And that's the FTK, the standby phase. We use this, skip the main phase, the battle phase. Then we draw for turn a brick. And we just make... I was thinking, access code. We use Griffon, so this is 6325 game. As simple as that. Do you like the combo? I hope you do. Now I'm gonna show you the deck list. So this is like a streamlined 40 card. Here we have like 8 flex spots, and that's these 4, that Ruler and Codeway, could be anything else. 2 dopples could be anything else. 2 Gearfried could be anything else. Yeah, so 8 flex spots, you could change and test anything else. These are my ideas. You could test Italy, you know, the Punk engine. I think it's really powerful. When Isol gets stopped, making Chaos Ruler could help us keep going, because then or even just Foxy. Foxy or this plus the Jet Synchron is still Braver, so we could like freestyle into full combo. Also, if we are on, and then I'm gonna show you the math, but Chaos Ruler, if we use the effect, we could get Doppel Warrior. If we're paying 3, the math is that we need 25 cards in the deck. If we have 25 cards in the deck and 3 Doppel among them, yeah, 50% of the time we are grabbing a Doppel. The other math fun fact, if we are like we start with Italy and we use this and we didn't normal summon, so we could get Connector into full combo or Doppel, like any of those could be extenders, then our chance, we need to have at least 48 cards. Yeah, with 48 and 6 targets, we could grab 50% of the time we are grabbing one of these 6, so we can keep going. Yeah, so that's an idea. Also, why is there Cupid? Because if we don't make Tatsunoko, if we don't get Red Layer, the only other way to synchro climb with Doppel into high levels like this and this is with Cupid, because Cupid makes March and Token into level 7 Cupid, so this and Token gets Chaos Ruler. And if we're playing punk, this can grab C aiming for follow-up, like ensuring the OTK. Yeah, there are with these 8 flex spots or adding more cards into the deck, we could play like cross out. I don't recommend TTT because we need to resolve our cards. It doesn't, if we get negated and draw 2 or look at the opponent's hand, it's not enough. Okay, so cross out and call by are like the only choices, the best choices. Then maybe hand traps instead of these, or just hand traps for cross out. Another change is this, the pot of greed. Also makes it so you don't need this in hand, like you can burn this and send it into the graveyard. So right now, for example, we could mill 3 and not care, like mill these 2 and Durandal, and it's fine, but we cannot mill 4 because we need this in deck or in hand. With this, that's not a problem, but you know, more bricks. Also, this adds deer as a brick, but if you keep deer in hand until you use Cupid and add C aiming, then you just unbrick yourself. At that point, you are full comboing, but it's nice that you get a double extender, if you know what I mean. So if I'm going too fast, the idea is that, you know, you have the deer node, you search this, and now you can discard this, summon deer node, use it as a body, then revive this. Then use the effect, get a free card in hand, you know. What else? Yeah, you could add like this, or Living Fossil, or Fleurette de Fleur. I'm not doing it because for the most part we are milling 2 and summoning double. That means milling these 2 specifically, so we won't have any way to mill DDDR. We are only milling this or any extra equip if we already hard open this. So that's why I didn't include it. And then I really want to fit Fleur in the extra deck, but it's tight, it's perfect. I mean, there's not one card we could change, but I really want to fit this. It's the 16. So why these 15 cards? I mean, you saw this in the combo, it's really important. This as well, also 2, you know, second for the grind game. Going first, we don't need the second because FTK and then just OTK. But going second, I mean, or even going first again goes Ogre Gamma. So that's why I'm playing the second. Or going first and getting interrupt and just ending on resolving burning, so we buy a turn. Yeah, second could come up a lot. Mandatory, and then access code Unicorn. Unicorn sometimes makes the 3rd dark for Curious, because right now the 3 darks are Warrior, Tybers, and Dragon. Like specifically those cards. So either this or a token of this. So another option is Unicorn, that could come up, but besides that, you know, going second. And then access code, yeah, OTKing. Then, you know, this is necessary for the combo. This is every time we cannot resolve Tatsunoko, or, you know, we need to freestyle, or if we already have a negate like Gearfried, or we saw the opponent's hand and we know they don't have a hand trap, then there is no need to go for early Herald. So we just maybe don't use this, don't use this, and instead of adding this, we add follow-up for the FTK next turn. Sorry, the OTK next turn. And yeah, Cupid Pitch comes up a lot. Like, I think it's necessary. But this is like the last spot. Like, I'm really thinking about cutting this for this, but yeah, we have to play it. Herald for the early negate. Also, you know, it's Herald, it's amazing. Then Chaos Ruler, you saw the combo, you saw, yeah, this is the main card. This is what makes the deck possible. Yeah, with Herald, if you play 60, we could like include 1 Illusion, 1 Magician Souls, because then in the link climb, we could make this and token into Herald, and then Herald is a tuner. And then, yeah, this could be used as a body and get us the Magician Soul extend. The Magician Soul can draw 1 with Blade, or even draw 2 with after Braver Resolve, but that's too much. So this is the concept, and I'm gonna show you another deck list, like 60 cards, like playing pretty much everything. So in this case, I'm choosing to run Cross Out, Hand Traps, the Pot of Greed, even a Monster Reborn, just to fit the 60 cards. So I'm showing you like everything together, but right now I'm liking 40 better than this. This has sided because I already went out and tested, and in this case, what could be sided? It depends on you. Do you want to board breakers or hand traps? I really like super poly, but we would need to run the 2 targets for super poly in the side deck, because the extra deck is so tight. So that's it. I don't want to make this video too long, but this deck is crazy. It has potential. Please test it out. Please keep researching if you want to keep optimizing it. I created this literally today. I woke up and I had a vision and I made it come true. I hope you like this. Please go on and FTK people and abuse this card as much as possible. And I really like the fact that this could be like the old INFERNOBLE. This is no longer Dark Warrior shenanigans. This is INFERNOBLE, man. For the most part, at least. I know, no Roland, no Charles. That's sad. We cannot fit them. Trust me, there is no space for them here. Unless you wanna cut I don't know, the Tatsunoko and the early Herald line and just focus on this. Maybe, but no. I mean, we know how good it is to set up early Herald. It's not gonna come up always, but I think we need it for the most part. So that's it. A quick reminder that this FTK works against everything. The only thing that beat this is red reboot on this, or a quick back row removal on the draw phase. So be careful. That's why Herald could be important. Maybe the opponent doesn't notice this part, but you should know. You should know the weakness and the strengths of your deck. So thanks for watching, and I'm not gonna upload a video for a long time probably. I am a speed cuber and I have to focus on my speed cubing competitions for now on, but I love this list. Hope this can survive the ban list, and like it if you like the video. And this time I'm gonna ask you to share it because I think it's worth it. This is super incredible for me. You know, I am usually not so hyped. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye, friends.